for daily Ask Reddit. r/Ask Reddit. Adult shop and adult workers of Reddit. What are some of the best examples or clients not knowing how anatomy/it works? If you enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe so you never miss a video. I always remember the couple who came in and the woman said, so I was wondering if you have anything that can make him now bigger. Like, it's not big enough. Meanwhile, the boyfriend is looking like he wants to die. So, we've got sleeves. Those are kind of like that. They go around his here. They're just around the corner. No, I want something that will make his actual duck bigger. It's his birthday, so I want to make him bigger. Record scratch. Well, there's these dodgy pills that most likely contain unregulated Viagra. Will they work? For sure. We sell a lot of them. No one complains. They bought some and left. To this day I'm not sure if the actual birthday present was him wanting to be humiliated as a fetish, or if she didn't understand biology. I don't know if this counts, but I once had a gay man call and explain that after having sex, his butt started feeling weird and said he thought he could feel worms moving around and legitimately wanted to know what to do. Doctor here. If he had a worm infestation, it is strange to become symptomatic all of a sudden after anal sex, and he would have noticed something during bowel movements. It is far more probable that the sex irritated his hemorrhoid veins and what he was feeling was the pulse of blood going through congested and inflamed tissue. Not native speaker, so I may have used some wrong terms. First one that comes to mind is having to explain to a gentleman that the reason his wife doesn't enjoy toys probably has something to do with the fact he was cleaning them with Clorox wipes beforehand. And numerous explanations that nail beads are not ripcords and your partner likely isn't a lawnmower. Former sex shop worker here. I'll tell a story that kind of fits this. At our store we sold an array of dildos. Some gag gifts, all shapes and sizes and colors etc. The largest one by far was called the Great American Challenge. It is a purple behemoth that I'm fairly certain is girthier than my arm. I'm a skinny guy. One day this guy comes in asking for a big gag dildo for his friend. I show him the big cheap ones. They are about $20 but large. Still smaller than Great American Challenge though. He says he wants something even bigger. I tell him there's nothing bigger that's in that price range. He then asks to see the bigger ones anyway, regardless of price. I show him the Great American Challenge and tell him the price is $70. Dude gets wide-eyed and buys it right away. He says, and I quote, "This will be great gag gift as a paperweight." Now we get the gag gift cover up quite often. Girls use it all the time to buy for bachelorette parties. You aren't fooling anyone, ladies. But this guy using it with our largest dildo was not surprising. I assumed, however, that he knew what he was doing. About an hour later I get a call from what is clearly the same guy. I know it's him because he says he just bought a purple dildo from us that is very large. And that's only the Great American Challenge. We sell them once every couple months at best. He asks me what's the best way to use it. Confused I ask if he has any prior experience with smaller toys. He says no. This is his first time. I advise him to not use the toy and start smaller and say that's about all the advice I can give you. He then one-ups himself and asks if he needs lube or if petroleum jelly is good enough. Of course you need lube, what the duck man, I reply. He says, well I don't have any, damn. Guess I'll just wing it. Thanks for the advice. And he hangs up. I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but I'm assuming he ended up in the hospital with quite the story. I once spent 20 minutes desperately trying to get a guy to buy enough lube after he told me that his girlfriend insisted that he get some because his initial attempt was him spitting on his duck and shoving it in her ass. I'm a salesperson, but I'm just being kind when I tell people to buy more than they think they need. He blew off my advice and bought a $1 foil packet of lube. Client was a middle-aged, married man. Kept hassling for no condom, and I kept refusing. He asked why I wouldn't do it, because surely I'm on a tablet to stop myself getting pregnant. I explained that condoms were important in protecting against STDs. He literally did now know what an STD was. I spent a while explaining to him, and he started to worry that his wife would find out he was seeing sex workers because he hadn't been using condoms. He said, so if I catch something, my wife could get it too. I work in a lingerie/sex shop and wow, I didn't realize how many people lack a basic understanding of things in general. First thing that springs to mind is a woman who kept breaking a couple's toy, shaped like a U, so women can wear it internally during intercourse, and it'll also sit on the clitoris by using it like a crab claw to pinch her clitoris. She must have returned 3 of these by the time we figured out what the hell she was doing. I also once had a gentleman tell me we were scamming people by making them think the G-spot was a real thing. I assured him that as a woman it was very much real, but he wouldn't budge and just stood there with his unhappy looking wife telling me doctors had proved it was a myth. Another weird thing is the amount of people that want to buy a bullet vibrator to stick in their asshole. Do not do this. Instead of a butt plug, people who want to use Dettol spray or a dishwasher to wash their sex toys instead of buying a cleaning spray, and men that show up to buy a bra and then look shocked when they realize they need to know their other half's bra size.